Hello, hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. And I'm here to welcome you to the Advancement Center and to the new world of magic and miracles. I say new world here on earth, but your spirit has never not known magic and miracles. Everything was a miracle, and everything had magic in it when we first arrived. The wonder in the face of a child inspires us all, especially those who capture joy in creating fairy tales of joy, magic, and nothing was impossible. What was your favorite fairy tale or story? Some of my favorites were Peter Pan, Pinocchio, and of course, Cinderella. I always felt like Jiminy Cricket to my big brother. Yeah, Bob, always skipping alongside him and encouraging him in so many loving ways of a little sister. And when we grew up, I was always in the audience at all his performance as an actor on stage. Yeah. But aren't we all brothers and sisters living on this globe and having our spirits reach out, always reaching out for unity, friendship, and of course, love? This is what we know. This is what we know when we turn off the television and we hear no other voices but our own. And more than that, the voice of our heart. Yeah. Now, here's something I came across and share this with you before I go any further. Listen to the sounds of the universe and see that there are no descriptions available, even though you are totally conscious of what you are hearing. This will take you further than any practiced or induced frame of mind, and you will find exactly what you need every time without the need for a description. There is no longer any need to convert your signals into a language that can be handled by the brain. All signals can now connect with the part of your being that is designed to receive and act on a signal. This will reduce the load on your body and instigate resurgence in well-being that has never been experienced since childhood. And that is where our focus is right now. Childhood. When nothing is impossible. All roads lead to the future, and that future is determined by you. Then life happened, and that is why we are here at the Advancement Center speaking to you 6 times a week. It just grew. And the results are amazing. And why do we speak to you 6 times a week? It started out with one, and then we added another and another. Finally, we had a team, and we all have one purpose: to reinstate your childlike knowing of who and what you are, where you came from, and your purpose for living life to the fullest. Now, without limit, rules, and logic. This has been, I say this every week, but this has been a week that I shall never forget. Simeon thrilled us on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday as he had us discover our own wings of flight, to be in the presence of our Creator. It was thrilling. Genya graced your screen on Tuesday as she responded to the joys of being truly alive at this time. And on Friday, David lovingly took us, not unlike the explorers in our history books, to lands far beyond our everyday life, to, and I quote, becoming complete beings of light with receptors pulsating out like an antenna, receiving all the channels of information and no longer having any filters to block the flow of light to each person. Closed quote. I could stop right there. You are light. That's all you are. And then along came those filters. And that's what we're saying goodbye to. No more filters on the truth. Yeah. Uninterrupted light ushers in the new world. And in its wake, a new perspective, a new level of sensory awareness, and a reinstatement of an intact, original power system of being. I am sharing that feeling with you as I read from my personal journal. Yeah, very personal. But I know that I'm not alone, which is why I share. I wrote this last night, and I wrote it to my best friend, dearest Simeon. Dearest Simeon, sunny but chance of wind. So we'll be broadcasting from the living room where you transmitted to the world yesterday. and the frequency is held high in the beauty of the flowers and the overall vibration. The broadcast is in about 5 hours, and your words always are vital and add to what friends will remain and receive all over the world. Now, did I skip something that I should have sent to you? Oh, okay. Let me just back up a little bit here. And I discussed Simeon's fantastic transmission. And oh, this is pretty important. Okay. So last night I wrote, today was a day like no other. Simeon's transmission at 9 a.m. was more than amazing. He gave us freedom to fly, to receive endless gifts, and the honor of learning how we bring our own magic to the outer reaches of the universe without, of course, leaving our chair. The celebration after the broadcast was perfect in every way. Relaxed sharing and acknowledging each other's stories and just being together. Soon after the broadcast, I was sent a video interview with 4 outstanding, knowledgeable people exposing the unbelievable corruption they traced back 40 years ago when the evil plans were first set in motion to harm humanity. As I edit Dragon's transcript of the broadcast, a surge of understanding of Simeon welled up within me, and I felt the freedom given to us to fly above it all. Wow. The limitations, rules, regulations, media hype, and orchestrated mayhem all foisted upon us. And now we are being given freedom via magic and miracles. The gifts that are inherently ours to live, ours to give. And as we grow the industry of magic and miracles, humanity regains its freedom and inalienable rights to live life and no longer merely exist according to evil intent by the deep state. That was extremely dramatic for me yesterday. And this whole day has been filled with magic and miracles in the form of gifts, good news, and sharing happiness with dear ones, followed by a superb dinner which we both savored. Harmony prevailed, and the more we reveled in the joys, the more they grew. In preparation for my broadcast tomorrow, I would dearly love your words. And this is his response. Dearest Barbara, you have been experiencing an expansion within and without. Have you been noticing that there has been no judgment anywhere in sight, within or without? It is all conceived as possible. and real and already accomplished. Nothing is allowed to disturb free flight, and energy flows to and from the outer reaches. All barriers are dissolved, and the good news is spreading like wildfire, metaphorically, of course. Your absolute assuredness is signaling the resurgence of your original power, returned, too often thwarted during the years before you met Robert. A gift to others and to yourself. This multiplied again and again is your broad casting. We support, admire, and love you. Simeon. And of course, this morning I couldn't resist. That was such an amazing answer. And I felt it all day, and I woke up feeling it again. So I wrote again. And I wrote, Dearest Simeon. I read that. Okay. But then he answered me again this morning. What you heard yesterday had an altering effect on you. You always used to leave a space for another to voice an opinion. But we have noticed with much glee that there is no more polite room for another's opinion. Too often, the pinion is a part of the bird's wing that enables it to fly. And opinion disables flight. And what is an opinion? Is defined as a view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. A child, like a bird, is always ready for flight. The parent unwittingly has an opinion regarding everything about that child and can cut their spirit as it wants to fly like a bird. Now your spirit has been freed and flight is yours, as with magic and miracles, always in evidence in your unencumbered life. Congratulations on your daily celebrations. Love, Simeon. Forgive the chopped up delivery, but the joy and exhilaration of realizing that what has been given to us, wrapped up in magic and miracles, has given us the ability to fly over anything and everything trying to stop us. Now that is what I want everyone to recognize in themselves. Their own beauty, their own light, and their own divinity. Yes, And then I wrote, see beyond the moment and look at the future, even when you don't think you can see anything. This will take you to another place where you can feel and see without bringing it into logical form. Your entire world will follow, and before long, you will know that what is in your world is exactly what you saw, but had no words to explain. That's what happens here. I look around and realize I am living the dream I kept having in every detail, location, sunlight, animals, trees, all resulting in a joyous, wonderful life. So be in front of the wave and not behind. And in this way, you will know that you are determining your path, even if you cannot relate it in words. Live your dream and never stop dreaming. There was a dream is really magical. And a dream encourages the miracles that have been resident in your life. We just have to activate them. Now, I just want to rearrange myself a little bit here. See, in first thing Sunday morning, I'm with you and you're with me, and I have all these feelings, and I feel that it's imperative that I just write it all down. So that's what I'm looking at. It's all dedicated to you. And now I'm a little, okay. Well, here's something else that I wanted to share with you. Yeah, I tell you to do all of these things and keep that dream alive. But here is a very fine explanation for this. And it is, this can only be done if we have our own personal power system working. We must be alive and sparkling with the energy from our origin and the motion of our own spirit, just like little children who can't wait to get out of bed and play. When we take the initiative, everything falls into place, and the world of magic and miracles becomes a reality once again. Simplicity follows, and you lift yourself beyond all worlds to the vast expanse of your own being, and it ventures beyond infinity. Infinity was a big word when we were kids. You can't go beyond infinity. Yes, we can. And on the seventh day, I said we give 6 broadcasts a week. And on the seventh day, I am that child who can't wait to set up the pastels and special paper. And in what seems like no time, I show my painting to Mandar, our wonderful teacher. And he puts my painting on the large screen, and I am in total wonder. And here it is. Yeah. It just happened. And we've been enjoying it on the kitchen counter. So I truly enjoyed my visit with you today. And every time we get together and we tell and retell of the magic and miracles in our life, we are all experiencing perfect life, perfect health, and a truly magic future for everyone. Thank you for being here.